Hi guys, this is Ranjit, and in this video let's do the camera comparison between the OnePlus 8T and the Samsung Galaxy S20 FE. And I've taken a lot of sample shots side by side so that you can judge which one has a better camera. But before that, let's just quickly talk about the specs. And first, as you see, the OnePlus actually has a quad camera setup. The main camera is actually a 48 megapixel that also has OIS. Then we have a 16 megapixel that's ultra wide. Then we have a 5 megapixel macro, and next we have a 2 megapixel that is just a black and white sensor, guys. And these one is flash, and here on the Samsung, if you notice, they have just 3 cameras, but the first camera is that 12 megapixel, and this also has optical image stabilization. Next, we have a 8 megapixel camera. This also has optical image stabilization, but this is a proper zoom. That is a 3x zoom camera, and it can go up to about 30x space zoom that Samsung likes to call. And next, we also have a 12 megapixel that's ultra wide. Front facing, I completely forgot. Here it's different. We have a 32 megapixel on the Samsung and a 16 megapixel on the OnePlus. But these are just specs. So what about real world usage? So I have taken a lot of sample shots, and here are the samples side by side so that you can judge which one is doing a better job. So here are the samples side by side, and clearly, as you can see on the Samsung, notice the color of the mud. It is actually closer to reality. This picture was taken around 5 p.m. in the evening, and just notice the sky, how much more colors and detail it has. Also, if when you look at this one, as you can see, the colors are just washed out on the 8T. And when I zoomed in also, just notice the cloud, how much more detail we have on the Samsung. Whereas on the OnePlus, you can hardly see that cloud clearly. Again, one more picture, and you guys let me know what do you think about the same. Again, I feel the Samsung here is doing a better job. In this picture, I felt both are actually doing a very good job. Now notice this picture, and I'm just going to zoom 250% and just notice how much sharper the image is with the Samsung compared to the OnePlus 8T. Just pause it if you want to know the details. Now in this picture, again, the picture is a lot more vibrant on the Samsung compared to the OnePlus 8T, and this is with the wide angle lens. Here again we see the color difference, and again I would say the S20 was more natural in colors compared to the 8T, which was washed out. This was taken in my roof garden, and the picture from the Samsung is definitely more colorful. The colors are boosted, but in this picture notice the sky. The sky on the Samsung is better, I felt, than the 8T. Another sample, and again here also I felt the Samsung in the sky does better, but again this is 1x, and here I use that 5x zoom, and here finally I use the 10x zoom, and clearly when it comes to zoom, the Samsung is doing a far better job. Another image, and again notice the skies, the colors on the Samsung versus the OnePlus 8T, and also notice the area around the dish antenna, and this was 1x, and now moving to that 10x zoom, and clearly here the Samsung does better because of the telephoto lens. Now moving to artificial lighting in my office, and here I feel the Samsung has better color balance. Just notice the wooden flooring color, it's more accurate with the Samsung. Here both did a good job, but notice the color difference because how they interpret the colors in indoor lighting. And here clearly I would say in this shot, the Samsung did a far better job than the 8T, which is washed out. This was taken at night, and the Samsung has flaring if you notice, but even when I zoom into the same picture, still the Samsung picture is sharper. Now moving to human subjects, again the Samsung picture is more contrasty, I feel. In this shot, I prefer the OnePlus, how it lit up my face. But now again moving to this shot, again I feel the SE did better. This was in the portrait bokeh mode. And when I zoom in, just notice the difference of the skin tones. It's produced much better on the Samsung compared to the OnePlus 8T. Also notice the background blur, how the OnePlus 8T has just blurred my hair. Now moving to the front facing camera, here I felt both of them actually did a good job. But this is one more picture that I took in the portrait bokeh mode, and again I had that issue with the background blurring. Just notice the area around my hair. And now moving to indoor lighting, here again I would definitely say that the Samsung is doing a better job. Just notice the skin tones, and it looks like I'm very pale with the OnePlus 8T. It looks like I'm sick or something. Definitely for these indoor shots, the Samsung was doing a far better job. This was with the front facing camera, and indoors the pictures are very soft with the 8T if you notice. On the Samsung, we can also have that wide angle mode with the front facing camera. And one more sample, this was taken in the portrait bokeh mode. But overall, I would say for front facing camera in indoors, I felt that the Samsung did a better job. So definitely I have to say in terms of camera, the Samsung was doing a far better job, not only in zoomed up shots because this has a proper telephoto lens, but also in color reproduction, and a lot of areas like sky etc. were produced far better on the Samsung. And in fact, even in indoor conditions here in my office, the skin tones were produced better with the Samsung. Again, in terms of software features also, the Samsung does offer a few more features. For example, if you go into the Samsung app, we have a single take here for the rear facing as well as for the front facing camera. And what this does is that, let's say you are at a birthday party or something, you want to take multiple shots, you don't know, let's say it's a child's birthday or something, so you want to take monochrome photo, regular photo, video and stuff, and you simply can't do that. But with the single take, let me actually demonstrate, let's see if it works. You just do like this and start taking, and as you can see, this will move on. And you can rotate also, take a video, you can change the angles and all these things, and it will take actually multiple shots. For example, let me see, it's done. Now if I go to the gallery and let me just go back here, as you can see, it should actually take multiple shots. As you can see, so you have multiple shots, multiple angles, even monochrome photographs, video and stuff. And this is actually pretty useful, as I've told you, if you don't know exactly what you are taking. So we do have that functionality on the Samsung with both the rear facing as well as the front facing camera. And I also completely forgot, on the Samsung with the front facing camera, as it's a 32 megapixel, you can also shoot video in 4K with the front facing camera. Now coming to the pricing, the OnePlus 8T on Amazon is for about 43,000, and the Samsung Galaxy S20 FE is for about 45,000. But one of you guys actually last week on Twitter told me that you can have the Samsung Galaxy FE for about 4,000 rupees less at about 41,000. And I just did go to the Samsung's website, and yes, if you're buying it from Samsung online store, right now they have a discount of about 4,000 cashback, as you can see. And when I went to details, this is a screenshot, it says that this discount is there, yes, that 4,000 discount, it's still about November 30th. So that's regarding the pricing. But again, if we come back to the camera, definitely the Samsung Galaxy FE goes ahead compared to the OnePlus 8T. The results were actually very surprising to me, and looks like Samsung is not holding back on the image processing. Actually, I feel they are using the image processing that they use for their higher end, Note series or the flagship S20 series. That's why the results were very good. But anyways, guys, what do you feel about the same? Do let me know in the comment section below. And guys, if you're still not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care, guys.